Shalom. Let's start about giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the fillet that's pushing his truth across the four corners of the earth, and all faith, truth, and sincerity. All right, this is the brother I'm on the by from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. I just want to get to the sitting. Just going to just about how the lawyer about Shai, he sets up. Who's in rule, in rulership, and, the one that is in rulership right now is the so-called, Edomites, starting with the elites of Esau, the bankers, Rothschilds, and so forth, those that like I say, those that you don't hear about, in the shadows, those are the ones that got the world, in a hand, as they say, so. But that's all due to the Lord Yahweh Shai got these red devils in power, But I'm gonna get into it. This is on Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and by the demand, by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. And give it to whomsoever he will, and he set up over it the basis of man. So Lord Yahweh Shai, he give the kingdom and rule to whosoever he will. So excuse me. So the one he gave to is the so-called people, Esau, Edomites. These red devils. They are the basis of man, and they was they was cavemen, they was cave dwellers, they are the original cavemen, So the Lord Yahweh Shai, who y'all people call, like I said, the Most High name is Yahweh, and the Son, who y'all call Jesus, his name is Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew names. They're all the Hebrew names of the Lord and the real names of the Lord, But the Lord Yahweh Shai, the Lord Yahweh Shai has set up these devils, He took them from a low estate, being cave dwellers, they was eating off each other's hair and stuff like that, to now where they at right now, in their last end of their rule, in rulership. They at the height of it, But that's what the Lord Yahweh Shai wants. He wants them to be at their highest point. Then eventually he's gonna bring them down back to originally what there was, just cave dwellers, cavemen, the original state once they was before, because everything's of the Lord's will, Nobody has really no free will, as they say. Everything is the will of the Lord. If the Lord Yahweh Shai wants something, he wants something to happen. He wants something to be made, to prove a point, to set something up, it's his will, It's that what he controls every aspect of things, in life and so forth, So the Lord Yahweh Shai, he set this devil up, just so, he can show this proud devil Esau Edomite that, hey, I'm the one that set you up, and I'm gonna be the one to bring you down hard. You're gonna know that, there's an almighty power, that's way more stronger and powerful than you is, because these devils, Esau Edomites, they try to be like the Most High, but they failing miserable, trying to, create this and do that, trying to go into space, and, like I said, it's all about their birthright, but, they not gonna prevail, when they try to fight against the Lord, It's just gonna be a hard reality gonna be coming down upon them once the Lord Yahweh Shai returns, and he show his wrath and, his power and destruction upon these devils, man. But from now, 1 Samuel 2:7, the Lord make a poor and make it rich. He bring a low and he lift it up. So Lord Yahweh Shai, he make a poor and make it rich. So I say, right now the poor is the so-called Negro Latino natives, that's in the low. We at the bottom right now, Because like I say, we went off, we transgressed against the laws and ways of the Lord, but soon to come, Lord Yahweh Shai the table's gonna turn. It's gonna go from the so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites being poor and not having much, to these devil Esau, Edomites being poor and being bought down. And you're gonna see the elect of the nation of Israel, so-called Negro, Latino, Native men, starting with the men of Israel, being lifted up and being rich, having things that, having things of abundance, even somewhat, I won't say rich in this life, but having, something, coming to this truth, Lord, He'll show favor, but once this devil Esau Edomite be taken out of power, then you're gonna see the Israelite man be really in a glorified state, having a new body, reigning with Lord Yahushua, having these devils, Esau Edomites and these other nations in subjection to building up the kingdom of Israel, But right now, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native men, we poor right now, But the future to come, we're gonna be rich and be glorified, and the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native man first, there's gonna be hopefully, like I said, that's why the Apostle Elder brother say we hopefully we part of righteous number, and we be glorified with the Lord Yahushua and reign with the Lord Yahushua, forever, everlasting life. To get that crown, to be crowned by the Lord. And like saying, Lord, He bring it low, He lift it up. So I say, Lord Yahweh, He's gonna bring these devils low, Esau Edomites. He gonna lift up the so-called Negro, Latino natives, the Israelite man, that the people these other nations don't see us, coming to a power, a great power, a great power, powerful state, because we always been so-called Negro, Latino natives, always been in the bottom for I don't know how long, but it's long, but it's coming to an end, and these other nations, they starting to see that firsthand with the Apostle Ezra, brother, and great millstone is teaching the word of the Lord. But then it's going to manifest from the men of the Lord, just not just teaching the word, but then it's going to go from, hey, you've seen the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native man being lifted up and glorified and having that power. But from there, go to 1 Samuel 28. He raised up the poor out of the dust and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill. So Lord Yahweh Shai, He had raised up the poor out of the dust. So like to say that, going back to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native man, Israelite man, he raised up, the man that He called out of the world and to come to this truth. And that dust means the word dust means confusion. So Lord Yahweh Shai has woken up the man that He had called to this truth, to come out of that madness of the world, the philosophies and so forth of this world, or the so-called Esau Edom, and to come to the ways and knowledge and understand the Lord, and to trust and believe in the Lord Yahweh Shai, and hold on to this knowledge and don't let go, because this is the real riches, this knowledge and understand the Lord, and you gotta keep on believing and trusting it, and don't stray away from this truth and knowledge of the Lord, no matter how tough things may get, in this life. But you always, you just gotta keep on trusting the Lord Yahweh Shai, stay connected to the brethren, and and just stay connected to the branch, stay connected, to the Lord Yahweh Shai, and don't walk away from it, because eventually it's gonna benefit. It's gonna benefit, it's gonna show, that Lord Yahweh Shai, He's a power that really it's first and foremost to be feared, but then like I said, He's gonna show His mercy upon those that continue to believe in Him, no matter what hell you may catch, and things that you might go through. It's part of it, but if you stick with it, it's gonna show, it's gonna benefit, and you're gonna see the mercies and the favor from the Lord Yahweh Shai. But that's how the Lord's showing His favor now, You know, and he got, you know, the men of the Lord is teaching the word of the Lord from the apostle, elder, brother, great millstone, you know, with this truth and knowledge, you know. Cause me myself, you know, we were just in the world, you know, being, I'm just gonna say niggas. You know, we was out there just wilding out, doing the hell we want to do. We was out there. I was out there, you know, doing the hell I want to do, just doing things that I ain't proud of. You know, I did some things that I wish I could take back. You know, like, oh man, I should have did this and that. You know, could have been more, you know, mindful of things. But hey, it is what it is, you know. But Lord Yahweh Shai called the man, the sincere man, you know, the man that believe in this truth. You know, he called them, the men of the Lord, the men into this truth, to receive the knowledge, to, you know, have you know, a hope in salvation and deliverance from, you know, from the Lord Yahweh Shai, you know, to hope to have deliverance, you know, and mercy from the Lord Yahweh Shai. But back reading this again, he lifted up the beggar from the dunghill to set them among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory. So that's what the Lord Yahweh Shai do. He's grooming the men of the Lord that you see from the apostle, elder, brother, great millstone with this truth. That, you know, we're gonna be, you know, be groomed up in the mind and spirit, you know, of princes, you know, of the power, you know. And, you know, like I said, that's why I say we hopefully be part of that righteous number, that we are the elect, you know, of, you know, so-called Negro Latin natives, you know, and to be of the elect of the Lord, you know, because you got the elect, there ain't none the elect, you know. And there's always, you know, it's not, the sifting process not gonna stop, you know. It's just gonna boil down to if you're the elect or not, if you're gonna hold on to this truth or not, until the Lord Yahweh returns and beam you up into the chariots to get the new body, you know, to have that everlasting life and reign with the Lord. Reading on, for the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and He has set up He have set the word upon them. So that was the elect got coming to them to rule, you know, the world, you know, and more, you know, abundance what the Lord Yahweh has. You know, those that kept the faith unto the end, you know, that held on to the truth, kept believing, kept pushing, didn't give up no matter what was presented to them. Well, obstacle that was put in front of each man of the Lord, they found a way to fight through it, and to eventually, you know, be found worthy in the Lord, to, you know, be part of the number, and to be beamed up in the chariot, so-called UFO, to receive that inheritance and everlasting life, to reign over these nations and more, to dwell and to have the abundance of, like, say, planets, those other mansions, as they say, the Lord has many mansions. Those are those mansions, the planets that's out there that Esau, Edom, these devils are trying to get to. You know, they want that. Like I said, it's all about the birthright, but they're not gonna get it. It's not for them. It's not for you. You know, but from there I'm gonna go to I ain't wanna make this too long. So Ecclesiasticus 10:4, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time He will set over it the one that is profitable. So yeah, the power of the earth is in the hands of the Lord Yahweh Shai. So in due time He will set over the one that's profitable, and that's gonna be the so-called Negro Latin native Israelite men, you know, that I found worthy to you know, take part of that, you know, to reign with the Lord and to be over these other nations, you know. Because like I said, the Lord, because these Esau Edomites, they're not profitable to the world, to the earth, and to the people, man. You know, they ain't nothing but the wicked, and they are nothing but deceivers and liars, and they rape and rob and take what they want, and, you know, they don't really benefit the earth, man. They just bringing everything just down, man. You know, this ain't living. You know, there's just a number of oppression and, you know, more just corruption they bring. You know, they not upright at all. They not upright at all. You know, they don't really show no mercy, man. You know, they pretend to, but they really don't show no mercy. But the so-called Negro Latin native man, when they get in power, it's like, man, they is gonna be ruling righteousness and governed by the ways of the Lord, laws of the Lord, and it's gonna be beneficial, you know, to the people of this earth, you know, to the other nations as well. But Esau, Edom, man, they gonna catch double hell in the kingdom, you know, once they build up the kingdom. But like I said, the other nations, they gonna, you know, go back to their own, have their own lands and so forth, and, you know, have their own thing, but say, but they're gonna be under the ways of the Israelites, But I'm going to Ecclesiasticus 10:14. The Lord have cast down the throne of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. So Lord Yahweh going to cast down these proud devils, Esau, Edomites, these elites of Esau. He going to settle the meek, which is start with the apostle, elders, brother of great millstone. Those that died in the truth as well. Those that as well continue to push His word of the Lord and keep believing until the Lord returns. Those that are alive and remain, to see the glory of the Lord when He returns, and then to hopefully to be beamed up in the chair, so-called UFO, like me myself first and foremost, and I said apostle, elder, brethren of this truth. That's what we say, we hopefully that we find mercy from the Lord, and that we found worthy, man, because we don't want that destruction, from the Lord Yahweh side, So with that, I didn't want to make this too long as I'm going to that. So again, like God praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh, Bahashem, Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the Sisakin brothers, to the few Alkawaf sisters to do listen, keep the faith in Yahweh, keep fighting with that, say shalom.